Hey everyone, welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss a recent interview with the director of the upcoming remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer. More specifically, director Jennifer Caton Robinson teases the fisherman's updated arsenal of weapons that we will see the fishermen use. Plus, I will share an exclusive new image of the fisherman that was revealed in the article as well. So grab your slicker and get ready, because the time to dive in is right now. Let's go!
It's David Arquette, Dewey from the Scream movies, as you know. Remember, there's only one rule to surviving a horror movie, and that's subscribing to Craven Something Scary.
So Bloody Disgusting just posted an article a couple of days ago that features an interview with Caton Robinson, who is directing the reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, in this article, we get some new information about the upgraded weapons that will be used by the fishermen in the movie, plus some more insight that I think we might be able to read into some things. So, let's get started with the article. Caton Robinson teases in an exclusive chat with Bloody Disgusting, quote, "The fisherman is coming for everyone. Each of our characters end up face to face with the slicker, and only some of them make it out alive. Surviving is definitely not in the cards for all our players." So, I won't spend a whole lot of time on this particular quote here, but I do think it's interesting that she says that each character will end up face to face with the slicker. So when I see that, I'm thinking to myself, okay, everyone's going to go up to have their day of judgment, if you will. So get ready for an adrenaline overdrive, as we know going into it that all of them are going to face the fisherman. So it really is a question of who will get killed and by what method. And speaking of method, that leads us to the next big part of the article regarding the method of the fisherman's murders. Let's continue reading. Caton Robinson teasing a more brutal slasher than we've ever seen from the franchise before. A new killer means new weapons. The slicker, hook, and body count are all getting an upgrade, Caton Robinson teases. The hook is the weapon of choice, but this time, the fisherman has a lot more in the arsenal. We looked at all different nautical-themed weaponry for the fisherman to collect victims with. All right, now this sounds fantastic, and again, it gets me really pumped that the hook, the slicker, the body count are all getting upgrades, guys. Everything's going up to the next level. And I'm really excited to find out what these weapons actually might be. And we know from the trailer that he also uses a harpoon gun along with his hook. But the article leads us to believe that more weapons will be in store for the victims this time. And after reading Caton Robinson's comments, I decided to do a little digging on nautical themed items that I feel could possibly be used as weapons in the movie. And as a result, I found the following 3 nautical themed items that I believe we might see potentially in the movie. So I'm going to share those 3 with you right now. Number 1 would be an anchor. And now you may be thinking, how is he going to use an anchor to kill someone? Well, I could picture seeing the fisherman using an anchor in the form of a trap. And you could have it set up where the fisherman leads his or her victims to the trap. And perhaps when they step onto The trap, however it's set up, an anchor either drops and falls on them to kill them, or perhaps they step into a trap that has some type of rope connected to it, and when the anchor drops, it actually pulls them up in the air to the roof, or ceiling level at least. Now, that could definitely be a possibility. Again, a couple ways to do it. You could have it drop, or you could pull them up. Either way, I think an anchor, guys, could actually be used as a weapon here. Now, the second item I found that I thought really could be a weapon is a ship's wheel. And it's another nautical item that could be used in many different ways. So I could see this being a blunt force weapon that could do some major damage to someone's head and body. And in addition to that, though, I'm going to let you use your imagination, because there are absolutely other ways a ship's wheel could be used to inflict pain and death on someone. A lot of options with the design of that wheel. So just give that some thought. I think you'll have some ideas. I already have a few, but I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to go there. But I think you guys may get some creative ideas of how to use that ship's wheel. And finally, number 3 is actually a nautical compass. And when I saw this compass, I'm like, oh, okay, I could see the damage that this nautical compass could inflict. I mean, 4 knife-like daggers sticking out, ready to do damage on someone. Plus, the fisherman could have a modified and personalized version of a nautical compass that it may take it to the next level of what could be done or how it could be used as a weapon in the movie. I think for sure it's a possibility. So, considering all 3 of those, in addition to his signature hook and now harpoon gun, these are all plausible nautical themed weapons that I think will have a good chance at being used in the movie. However, just like Ghostface with Scream is infamous for killing with a Buck 120 hunting knife, some things you just don't want to mess with too much. So while we are being promised to see some new weapons, and I think we will, and I am excited to see what they'll be, I do still want to see the hook remaining as the primary weapon for the fisherman, because it's such an important part of the character's legacy. So as long as that remains the primary weapon, I'm fine with some secondary weapons coming in here or there, especially if he's on a ship. Some stuff is just right there as a matter of convenience. So we'll see. I'm ready to find out. And we are going to find out together when I Know What You Did Last Summer opens in theaters on July 18th this year, 2025. I can't wait to see what new twists and turns they have in store for us in this reboot. Now, finally, guys, I have an exclusive image to share with you that was featured in the Bloody Disgusting article. Check out this killer new image of the fisherman. Now, first of all, I think the fisherman looks fantastic, and it's so cool seeing the slicker return. I love it. But something in this image intrigues me beyond the fisherman. If you look behind the fisherman, way in the back, you see that someone is standing there in the dark. And it looks like it could be one of 2 possibilities. The first possibility is that this is a prisoner of the fisherman that has chained or shackled them to the wall, and they can only move so far, right? And then they're restricted. So could he be collecting victims for an unknown reason yet? It's a possibility. Or number 2, could the fisherman have an accomplice this time that's helping him, perhaps dressing up in the slicker at times to provide the main killer, if you will, in charge with an alibi, or they do it for each other to provide alibis to throw people off their trail. Now, see, this is stuff here is to me is fun to think about and theorize about as we draw closer to the release of the film in July. So give that some thought, because it's really interesting that there's someone back there, and I don't know to what capacity they are and who they're being played in this movie. We're going to have to wait and see. All right, guys, those are my thoughts on the article and new image for the upcoming reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, it's my personal favorite time of the video. I get to hear your thoughts about the article and the new image from the movie, and I do that by reading your comments in the comments section below. So having said that, I want to know, number one, what do you think could potentially be some upgraded nautical weapons? And number two, your opinion on the new image I just shared with you. Any theories about what you saw of where that could be taking that image in total? Where are we going with that? I just would like to hear what you think. So I need you guys to leave your ideas, thoughts, and theories below. Again, in that comment section, because remember, if you don't leave a comment, I will not know what you're thinking, and therefore cannot have a discussion and a dialogue. So I look forward to seeing what you guys think. Well, that's it for the update today, but I'll be back soon with more I Know What You Did Last Summer and other horror movie content as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.